It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Miller. That's him on the quick hitter. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now.
On the shotgun, Miller finds the in route complete, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. Having gained about a handful there. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock, all thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. They'll have the first down and even more. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On second down, Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
From the red zone now. And cut to the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Wright ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. From the gun, Miller. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. First and 10. Benson now from the gun. Has room into the secondary. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Staying with Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They go to him again. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, go.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Here's Miller to the air. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. 19, crap all 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Half on the left.
Third and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
They'll run here on first down, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Set go.
Back to the well again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60, 70,
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
60.
Toss play right side. Benson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down, they need 7.
Trap 60. 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got McBride complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. He's moving, boys, moving.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. Pitts brings it in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Check, 18, Viking, go check. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Working on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
60 Bison, 60, Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
19 Mark, 70 Lion. 60
From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting at the 10. Things going well so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Another carry for Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Hits him on the out route. he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back-to-back carries here. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They give it to him again. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll go play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Here we go,
First and 10 at the 37.
Staying on the ground with Benson. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They go play action on first down. Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll throw, third and long. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now a give left side to Algier. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
It's fielded at the 14. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
Oh, these returners, they certainly get on TV and get on the replays for a big return. But I'll tell you what, coaches love their job security of hanging on to football. He was fortunate there to scoop that one back up before someone else could and avoids a critical turnover.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
60 Eagles, 60, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions, 19 Titans, 19 Titans. Dragon 60.
Air it out on 3rd. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Miller. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
Cardinals, 1st down.
From the gun, Miller. That one connects. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
Working quickly here.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Benson. It's a 3-yard gain, and they're in great shape now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Throwing is Miller. He's got it. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll toss it here to Benson. And he's not going to get in. another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That throw intended for Drake London. And it sets up 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. He finds his escape route to the outside, and that's good for a pickup of 6. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First and 10, around to Robinson. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw is Miller. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing Miller. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Miller's going to throw here. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Cardinals.
Still sticking with the passing game. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're on play action. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't as they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He fields it at his 43. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down, looking for options. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions. Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate. You really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got McBride complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Off the play fake, Miller trying to push deep downfield. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
The kick is good, so no time left. They at least put another 3 on the board, but things still ending in a tough loss. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And you never want to count out